ladies. I wanted to jump on here a little bit early, 1 minute, 2 minutes early, not too bad, just to make sure my system's working. So hopefully it's working. All right, I am going to turn down my music. I like to go pump it in the morning when I'm here by myself. It's kind of nice. It's a quiet house so I can work. Hi, if you ladies have joined us. Hi, Danielle. You can just let me know if you can hear me. That would be great. Turn this way. So we're here today to talk about our businesses. Just a little bit about me. I have been, turn that down. What did I just do? I just messed up my whole lighting. Turn it. Let's see what I just did. I made my whole face white. That was weird. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna have a white face. You guys don't have to worry about that. Okay, thank you, girls. Thank you. Glad you can hear me. Don't mind these two rascals in the back either. They just like to sit right by my feet. That's all they want to do. They follow me in circles. Oh my God, this lighting is terrible. Okay, much better. It's darker, but oh well. At least it's not super bright. Okay, so a little bit about me. I have been with Scentsy for, this is my 8th year. So 2011, I'm going into my 9th year. Wow. So this past August, I hit my 8th year with Scentsy. And a few of the things that I've taken away from being in a business like this is mostly just not to quit, to continue working your business every day or every other day or every week, whatever it is you're doing, but being consistent with it. The biggest advice I can give you, especially in a direct selling business, no matter what business it is, and this goes for all of them, is to pick one and not to quit it. I've seen so many different people, women and men, who have started one business, then like a month into it or 2 months into it's not working out. So then they jump on a different bandwagon and they're running that business. And then they're trying to get their customers to go from selling, say, makeup to selling skincare, which, yeah, they correlate, but all of a sudden you're like, there's too many, just listen to me or buy this, then, oh, nope, I switched, I changed my mind, now buy this. So there's no consistency in that, and your customers and your clients they're not going to depend on you very often. They're not thinking that like your opinion is what's going to make people buy your products. Your decision or the way you feel about your company is going to help them like make the good decision to work Scentsy or buy Scentsy from you. So I don't know if I'm saying that very clearly, but anyway, okay, I'm getting off track. So you don't want to start a business and then a couple months in decide that that's not for you, and then you're gonna start another business, and then another, maybe that company doesn't work for you, or you don't like their morals or their values, then you're gonna jump into another business. So my advice is just pick one and stick with it. If it's Scentsy, phenomenal. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to be a part of your journey. I'm so happy that you are a part of my journey. So stick with it. Don't quit. That's the biggest thing in sales in general. It's just knowing what you're passionate about too. So find your business, pick it, stick with it, and be passionate about it. So a couple of the complaints that I hear, especially recently, has just been like not being able to reach out to customers, or not getting that follow through. So yes, you're reaching out to customers, but then you're not getting them to actually buy from you. And the only thing I can tell you with that is keep pushing, keep going at it. Don't stop because one person says no. Don't let that be your your whole excuse, you know? Don't take that and let that be an excuse. You want, in this business, you want to build really good business habits, good habits. You want to start a different program or different, like, let me see. I call them different programs or different, what is my words? I'm sorry, I'm falling today. This is my second cup of coffee. I had to make here, let me have a sip just in case. Maybe that's my excuse. I need coffee. Systems, that was my word. Okay, so you want to have really good systems in place for you to do this job easily. You want to be able to pick up your binder, notebook. I love our Scentsy planners. I think they're great. This year I decided to try a different brand, but I'm a believer in planners. I usually keep them for about a year after the year and then like make sure I got everything out of them. And then, but that's a good system for me. I can pick up my planner and say, okay, this is what I needed to do today. These are the customers I need to reach out to. This is the appointments that I have, and this is what my kids have going on. So I have it all in one place. So a great business habit is just to be organized. Pick a way that works for you. I also use my cell phone constantly for my business. Not necessarily for my business, but for my life. I have Siri planning things and scheduling things for me and writing notes. I write notes constantly. One of my most favorite ones is always around Christmas time. Christmas gifts, you know, like, so I can be able to, sorry, you guys cannot even see that. Be able to track what I'm purchasing. I don't want to, like, one kid to have 10 gifts and the other kid to have 2, you know, so just utilize the tools that are available to you. If it's a planner, pen and paper, then you better sit down and write it down. Write down your goals, write down your ambitions, write down your bills. I mean, let's be real. We have a business, so we can make money, right? I just recently left a mastermind event, which was this just passed in November. And it was pretty phenomenal. I was in there and sitting around, and I realized all these people are from different marketing companies, so different sales. Nobody was in there from, I mean, I'm sure lots of people were in there from different companies like Rodan and Fields. I met a couple girls that were Mary Kay. One of the things that we noticed was there was a bunch of doTERRA ladies because we could smell the oils as soon as we sat down. But it was phenomenal to see all these different people from all these different companies coming in together so that to learn about how to make your business work and how to best make yourself become a better business person. So my biggest takeaway from that I want to share with you guys is to really just make those habits, have good habits that you can keep doing. You know, we all have habits. So there are bad habits, like everybody says smoking's a bad habit, drinking's a bad habit, but you want to start focusing on the good habits that you can do. Good habits will be using your planner to write down things, to use your calendar and your phone to set reminders for you. Making good habits is what makes a really good leader. And that is what we're all here to be, is better leaders, better, hi Mandy, just better followers too. You want to be a good follower too. So we started this business, and that's going to be one of your biggest things, is to know why. Why did you start your business? How can you get to your end goal with your whys? So a lot of it, we have to sit back and think about, you know, why am I doing this? Like, do I even love Scentsy? Do I even love running a business from home? I know we love money, but am I making enough? And if I'm not, then that's when you need to focus on how do I make better, more income? How do I make my habits income producing? So you want to start focusing on areas that are important to you. Now, one of my most favorite things to say about our business is that it's yours. This business is your business. True story. I just had who I considered a close friend. I mean, gosh, she used to babysit my children, and she was like one of my first neighbors that I had met. And she decided to join Scentsy because we were moving, and I was like, well, it'd be a great way. You can keep your friends supplied with Scentsy. And I didn't really hear from her very much after that, even with our group page and stuff like that. So I noticed, but I would have to reach out to her and ask her and kind of, definitely follow up and see how she's doing. What's the status with her business? How is she do? What does she need? So maybe I didn't do that enough, but I had her, or she sent me a message after I told her that her account was going to be canceling, and was she still interested in keeping Scentsy going? And her answer was no, not. And I said, well, what's wrong? What do you need? And she said, she basically blamed it on me. She said that I did nothing for her and her business. And thankfully, when that happened, I was surrounded by my best friends and a few other Scentsy sisters whom I trust and I look up to. And they said, Kristen, you cannot allow that to happen. You cannot allow someone to make you feel like it's your responsibility. So, and they were right. They're 100% right. This business, and like I said, no matter what company you're in, it's yours. It's your responsibility to make it what you want it to be. And if you can't, then that's different. If you need help, then that's different. And that's why we're here talking about this real stuff. This is real life. If you feel like, you're just not getting where you need to be, then I get it. We've all felt that way, and you are in the right place. You are asking questions, you are doing things, you're reaching out. So good job for you. But if you're sitting back and you're not doing your job, and you're waiting on people to tell you what to do or how to do it, or constantly needing that like prodding to get it done, then this is not the business for you. This is not an 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job where you show up and someone tells you what to do. That's not this job. This job is, you don't have somebody breathing down your neck, making sure that you're not sitting on that couch watching TV. You're sitting in your desk, you're sitting in your work zone, and you're doing work. You don't have someone doing that. As much as I would love to call all of you ladies and say, hey, what are you doing today? Are you doing your business? Hey, get up, get off of that couch, get off that Facebook, stop scrolling, stop doing this, stop Pinteresting, whatever it is you're doing. But we can't do that physically, and mentally, that would be exhausting. So it's up to you to decide if this is what you want to do with your business. If this is the business for you, you have to develop the hunger. You have to develop your own desire to accomplish your why. Why are you doing this business? Everybody's is different, and your story is unique, and your story is one you should be proud of. So at a time like this, if you have a point where you're just like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I can't figure this out, you need to reflect a little bit. Reflect about, what are your goals? And like I said, you need to write them down so that you can feel accountable. If you need somebody to bounce ideas off of, if you need somebody to chat once in a while about how to progress and how to keep going, that is exactly what I'm here for. That's what Denise is here for. That's what your Scentsy sisters are here for, is that reason. It's not to say, well, where do I find this? And where do I find that? And how do I get that? And what's that? And what's this? And what's that? That comes down to the point of, you need to make yourself better. You need to better yourself in your business. And I think that a lot of times we don't develop that habit at first to go out and find it. So you have to be hungry. You have to want to train yourself. You have to want to be better at doing this business, because it's not easy. It's easy if it's a hobby job. If you're just along with Scentsy for the ride, that's great. I love it. I love Scentsy. I love our products. And really, that was one of the reasons why I started. But 8 years later, I haven't stayed with Scentsy just for products. So for me, my why has changed. My why has been, I want to be to the top. I want to get to where I am making the millions and millions of dollars, you know? Like I said, I was in Mastermind surrounded by people from all kinds of different companies. And some of them, their teams were making millions of dollars in sales in months, in 1 month, every month for years. And I mean, that is just bizarre. So you guys are a part of my downline, our group. We're not even at 800 ladies, so sometimes it fluctuates. We close, I think in November, we hit over $100,000 in sales. Just 800 ladies. So I can't even fathom a whole team selling $1 million in 1 month. Like, it's just bizarre. So the only way to make money in a business like this is to sell and to recruit and to build. Continue to do those 3 things: to sell, to recruit, to sell, to recruit, to train, to sell, to recruit, to train, to sell. You know what I mean? So like, those are the kinds of things that we need to start focusing on. What is important for you? So I had mentioned that the income producing habits, those are the good habits. Those are habits that you want to start nourishing in yourself. One of my most favorite ones is to check your newsfeed, to stay on top of your business. So Scentsy sends out, Scentsy is a great company. And, you know, I honestly want to say kudos to all of you for joining Scentsy. And I'm not saying that because I've been with Scentsy for 8 years. I'm saying it because they are a great company. They provide us so many different tools and trainings. They provide us all the materials that we could ever need. I mean, obviously they're phenomenal. Like, they're partnering with company Disney, Marvel. Disney owns everything in this world, it seems like. They have their fingers in everything. So there's just so much financial stability in that. Scentsy provides us with a website that we don't have to monitor. We don't have to make sure the cookies are right. We don't have to make sure the coding is right. We don't have to go in there and upload the new catalog when it comes out. We don't have to post anything on our PWS, our website, except for a picture of us in our story. So if you don't have a website, $10 a month is a very small amount to pay to do that, for someone to continually update your website. It also is, there's so many benefits from having it, I'm having trouble hearing you. Gosh, you scared me. No, I'm not going to say that again. It's like, I will say that again. There are so many benefits to having your website, and they include, you can get PWS orders. So I have orders frequently because, one, I have moved around the world a lot, or around the world. And so I have customers who will just go to my website and purchase without even telling me. I wouldn't get that PRV if I didn't have a website. Flash sales, another one for PRV. Your customers can't subscribe to Scentsy Club without you having a website. You can't, local people in your area, they won't be able to find you and know that you're a Scentsy consultant if you aren't on the Scentsy locator. So just right there, those are 4 that I just popped up off the top of my head to show you that it's worth that $10. Scentsy also provides us with events, world tours coming up. If you don't have a ticket to your local world tour location, then you might want to rethink that and hop on. I think it's $75. But I bet you it's going to be worth it. It's worth it to go into these events and see other people and connect with other people that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. I've met people to do that. I have met people who, at these events, who I'm still in contact with. I still know I can reach out to them and say, hey, can you help me with this? Or, hey, that's a great idea. Can I borrow that idea? Or, how did you go about this way? I have a lot of Scentsy sisters that I feel I can do that. And that's where, when you start this business and you're new, that's what you need to start doing, is connecting with other consultants, connecting with people in your area, even if they're not on your team. That's a great way to have somebody face to face. I have a very hard time not being able to see my downline. I have a very hard time not seeing you guys live in person, face to face, because I'm a very personable person. Like the internet and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, I don't do all that. Like I am a millennial. Yes, I was around when Facebook first started. I was one of the first. I was still in college when Facebook started, so I like to say that. Like I'm an OG. But no, for real, I have a very hard time doing that. So having someone connected or having someone face to face or even on the phone, I can pick up the phone and call Denise. I can pick up the phone and call Chase anytime I want and say, I need this, I need help, I'm stuck, I need motivation, whatever it is. So you want to start building that. Mandy, I promise I will answer your question. Just I want to finish my train of thought before I was only going to be on here for 30 to 40 minutes. So I want to just make sure I hit a couple of my points, and then I'm definitely going to answer your questions because they're very important. And I'm glad that you guys are asking questions because that's the other way that we're going to learn. Okay, so back to the good business habits. I know I'm kind of jumping, but I have so much excitement and I'm very passionate about this company. I'm very passionate about my own business, not necessarily because it's Scentsy. This is what I want to do. I was in the Navy for 4 years active. I went to college for 4 years, so I did the ROTC program there. And that's not the kind of company I want to be a part of. Like, yes, I respect everything that I did. I respect my husband and his job and how he provides for us. But the Navy is not a well-oiled machine. I don't want to show up to work looking like everybody else. I had a very, I've had a couple breakthroughs when it comes to that. Like, do I want to come back to the workforce? And now that we're back in the States, I can do it now. I can get a job. I can go get a government job. But do I want to do that? I don't. And so I've had these breakthroughs where I love what I'm doing. And if I can do this, then there's no other business for me, you know? Okay, so good business habits. You need to build the income producing habits. Income producing habits are habits that will get you money. So that's going to be following up with your customers. And I'm not saying ask the same 5 people who just bought from you to keep buying and to keep buying. No, if you have already reached your max, if you had 10 people buy from you in the last 3 months, okay, you reach out to them and you make sure that they're well. You need to start reaching out and following up with new people, new contacts. You have to have new relationships. When you go out there and you're telling somebody about your business, you can't just say, I only do it online, so don't call me, don't text me, don't email me, or only do those. However you're going to do it, but you got to do it and you got to be consistent. So do you want to run your business, or you want to run your business in a way that people are attracted to you and see that you are doing it. You have to do it. So you want to build those income producing habits to where you're following up with your customers, you're following up with new potential customers, you're reaching out to people that are not, I hate to say this in a mean way, but Facebook is not going to get you business, okay? Facebook is a wonderful free advertisement, but if you know the statistics of Facebook, your Facebook posts will only reach like 10% of all your friends, of all your contacts. You can have 3,000 contacts. Only 30 people might see that post. So how is that maximizing your potential? How is that maximizing your contacts? Like, how is that reaching out to enough people? It's not. So I want you to realize that Facebook is not going to be enough. If you think you can be 100% dependent on Facebook, then, I mean, that's amazing, because I just don't have the time to stay on it like that. Income producing habits are very, very important. Another one that I wanted to bring up, a good business habit, is to self-motivate. inspire. Inspire yourself. There comes a point where you have to understand that everybody else and their opinions don't necessarily matter. It doesn't matter if so-and-so's doing this. It doesn't matter if she's doing it that way. What matters is how you're going to do it. How does it affect you? What is the best way for you? So you need to stop comparing yourselves to other people. I had a hard time with that. And you know what? It's 100%. I cannot, your story is completely you, is completely different. So you need to get better at making yourself more, make yourself happy. Make yourself happy. So a couple ways that I have noticed how to do this is to actually read more books. Read more books, especially books about marketing. I just picked this one up from Randy Gage at Mastermind, Mad Genius. And it's just very inspiring to read from other entrepreneurs who are millionaires. Like, this guy is making buku bucks. Obviously, he did something right. Obviously, he knows something to do. So if you can just develop a better habit of reading, of watching training videos that, one, will teach you better ways to, I'm just going to use this example because Mandy put it out there. If nobody wants to join for $99, what do you think Randy Gage is going to say? Okay, next. $99 to start a business is nothing. There are people out there who want to start businesses and have to go get loans. So $99 is not expensive. $15 is nothing to start a business. If people don't want to join, then they don't want to join, and I get it. And we've all heard it. We've heard no. We've heard no. So then you just move on. If that's the case, you have to start taking those blinders off and see that there are way more people out there than what we see on Facebook or what we see on our Instagram feed. There are way more people out there. So motivate yourself, be hungry, educate yourself, reading, training videos. If you don't like to read, audiobooks. That is one of my new, most favorite. My husband just did a 14-hour drive from Oklahoma City to Arizona. So actually it was 19 hours. He went from Oklahoma City to Arizona, back home to San Diego. And he listened to podcasts the entire time. And he was able to stay awake and not fall asleep and not get drowsy. So podcasts. You can listen to different kinds of people like me, mumbling and jumbling, but better people than me, obviously. Much better people than me that have the knowledge of how to succeed in businesses like this. So you need to grow yourself in that way. Okay, so good business habits are very important. One of the two specific habits I have to give you for our business, our Scentsy businesses specifically, are following up on the news feed. Follow up on your news feed and know what's going on in our company. There is a calendar on our workstation that you can subscribe to, or you can connect and have Google Calendar. I did it somehow. I don't know. It's very easy if I did it. You can just connect it so that my calendar, when I pull it up on my phone, it tells me what's going on in Scentsy World. So I don't have to go in and do extra stuff. Let me see. Let me give an example. Director Q's, here's one that just, I don't know. Director Q and above will receive a weekly email with a link to join the call. If you are not receiving this email but are a director above, please contact support. So every week there's a director call. And they're saying that starting this month, Director Q's will be allowed to join the call too, even if they're in Director Q status. So that's just on my phone. I didn't know that. I didn't put it in there. There's an all consultant training call December 24th. So, my calendar's connected. So I can be connected with Scentsy. Another thing that you should be in a really good habit of doing is checking your workstation, running your report, checking your numbers, and checking your downline. If you have a team of 1, then that's great. If you have a team of 10, then that's wonderful, whatever. But constantly, you need to be aware of what they're going through, and you need to check on them. Okay. The other thing is income producing habits These are my little advice where you should focus. Subscriptions, Scentsy Club and subscriptions, Scentsy Club subscription. That is just, it's a great way to have PRV that you didn't do anything for. You basically told your customer about it. They decided it was a good idea. I mean, there's all these subscription companies out there. So if people are using Scentsy and want to make sure that they're getting their 5 bars or their 6 bars and their 1 room spray or their 1 washer whiff tub, gosh, mumbling my words, then you can set them up and they can set them up and they can edit it and get it whenever they want. But you don't have to do any work after that. That's what I love. I think I have about 5 subscribers, and one of them is my sister-in-law. One of them is my mother-in-law, and like, I love it. Like, you know, they're getting their Scentsy. I'm not having to ask them if they need more. Warmer of the month, scent of the month. If you started a little club, so if you subscribe to the warmer of the month or scent of the month, you would get 9 Scentsy bars. If you took 9 Scentsy bars that you got for $42, so you got a room spray, the flyers, 9 Scentsy bars, the little tester. If you got all that and you sold each bar even for $5, 5 times 9 is 45. You would literally make all your money back. So you can start a little club like that. It could be like a local club. And a lot of independent consultants now are doing their own scent kits. So these are ways that you can produce your own income with a good regular habit. Like every month, I've actually been struggling to get people on board for it. So this is one of my goals for the new year, is to start the scent kit. And they can be as creative as you want, as less as you want. And if you don't want to do a scent kit, Scentsy already does one for you. So just connecting your customers to those subscriptions would help you build your income, especially for the month. Another one that I want to bring up just for us, because more to Scentsy, is that connecting your customers to your product. That's a really good habit to get into. And I mean stress-free samples. Don't do anything crazy. You don't have to do all the bells and whistles that everybody does. I mean, I don't even have one near. Just a simple like sample is all you need to do. And if you don't have any cool little crinkle cutter or any molds, you can pick them up at the dollar store. If not, you can crinkle cut them. Just simple. Stay simple when it comes to that. Stress-free. Samples shouldn't be hard. So Bring Back My Bar is coming out. It starts January 1st, and you can start purchasing it tomorrow. If you don't have the Bring Back My Bars, you won't be able to let your customers smell it. So that's something that, you know, you need to pick and choose what's important to you. Is it important for your customers to know what our new products are? Well, yeah, if you want them to buy it. Is it important for them to try new products? Yeah, so they can buy them. Washer whiffs are my favorite. I swear by them. The pet line has just been phenomenal. I made a bunch of samples. I've been passing them out. So now what? I have to follow up to get those. Okay, I'm running out of time. I don't want to talk to you too much. Okay, so you need to produce those, or you need to start systems that will help you be more effective in your business. One of my most favorite things that I stole from somebody else, you can't really see my beautiful little picture, is following up. This is my follow-up binder. It says fortune favors the bold. So if I have a customer who placed an order, so I have, well, obviously I haven't put them in here. They're sitting on my clipboard. So I have a system though. This is my point. You don't need to do it exactly how I do it, but I have a system in place to where I am following up with these people. I know that they bought this, that this order is pending. It's pending delivery. So once I get it delivered to me, it goes over here. Once I know they've had it for a week, it goes over here. Then I say, okay, after 1 week, I will follow up and see if they're even using their products. If they're not using their Scentsy, then why would they want to buy more? And if they're not using it, maybe there's a problem. So these are just a system that I put in place so I can keep contact with my customers, knowing what's going on with them. I'm not hounding everybody to buy every month. I'm not asking them, to refill their Scentsy stock. I'm informing them of new products, and 2, I'm checking on them. That is building the relationship. They know I'm their Scentsy girl if I'm checking on them. And then they're not going to want to go to somebody else because they know that Kristen's going to be calling them in a few weeks or in a month or whatever, you know? So just, you need to start systems that will help you make your business easier to run. I also have a one-stop shop for my stickers and labels. So I wrote, oops, what did I do? I made a whole video about what I did specifically. And again, these are not all my ideas. Other people that have come before me are doing it and doing it better. So if you find something that works, then it works. But look, I have one place that I have all my labels. Once I make a label or a sticker, I put it in this binder and bam. Then I can stack this nicely and neatly. You can tell my house is much smaller this go around than it was the last one. So I don't have very much space for anything. I have my own tracker for my business. This is what I grab this out every day and I go through it and say, okay, what am I going to work on? What am I going to do? I'm a binder person. I love organization and it works for me. So what it comes down to is what's going to work for you, what's going to make it easier for you to show up and do your business. Because nobody is going to make you do it. Nobody is going to hover over you to make sure that you're following up with those 5 customers or you're getting your Christmas orders in on the 17th. No one's going to be able to do that. And I'm sad to say that as much as I'd love to, it's hard. It's so hard to even do my own, so I can't do it for others. So work on those habits. As you're doing that, I also want you guys all to take out a piece of paper and just start writing down your goals for the new year. If you don't have a planner, I advise you to get a planner or some kind of notebook. This is something that I love because I actually laugh about it to myself. But I just grabbed these notebooks. I mean, back in the day, I was in the Navy and I took a couple, don't tell anybody. But I have my volumes, okay? So I have Scentsy Volume 1 and 2 and 3. And these are what I write my notes in so that I remember what did I go through that day, or what was I thinking, or what were they talking about at Mastermind? I actually took this one there so that I could come back and say, okay, I need to focus on being a better leader, or I need to focus on my recruiting. I need to focus on sponsoring women who want to succeed to get to the next level. So whatever kind of system works for you, do it. Don't come up with an excuse to not do it. Build that tough skin. We're going to hear no a million times, right? No, thank you. Not this month. No, thank you. Not this month. Okay, great. Move on. It's okay. Don't stress the no's. You're just working to get the yes. I think I kind of talked about most of it, but a big one for your self-motivation is going to be believe that you can do it. Because if you don't believe that, then you're going to struggle, and you're going to struggle very, very hard. You girls are all capable. You can do it. You can literally become the next superstar director. You can make director when you want to make director. You just have to keep pushing, and you have to believe that you have the potential to do that. And I know that you guys have the potential. I have seen women who like worked their business or signed up for Scentsy, and 1 year went by and they just did the bare minimum. The next year went by and they just did the bare minimum. Then all of a sudden they were like, well, I want to do that. I want to earn that free trip. Yeah, you do. She earned the free trip. Then she made director. Then she has 25 people on her team. 3 people are promoting this month. I mean, like, it can happen, and it's all when you want to do it. So your business is up to you to do it. On the last note, when I mentioned the Scentsy trip, if that's not one of your goals in your business, then we should talk, because 8 years in Scentsy, right? 8 years. I have earned a trip every year. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but I have earned that trip every year. Now, where I fall is, or have failed, is that I haven't earned it from my husband. So that is my goal this year. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get there, if he's going to go to Bermuda with me, but you know what, ladies? I will be in Bermuda. I have never missed a Scentsy family reunion because I didn't want to. Even though living in Spain, I didn't care. That wasn't going to stop me from getting my dose of motivation and my product kit, you know? That was not going to stop me. So it's possible. You ladies can all do it, and you can all succeed. And I know that. I know that if you succeed and your downline sees you succeed, they're going to see you as a role model, and they're going to admire you for your hard work and for your dedication. So just don't give up, okay? Questions. So I'm at 40 minutes, and if we go 45, that's fine. Okay, questions. I see Mandy with the recruit for $99. If you don't know how to flip a party, it's easy, but we'll have to talk about that one. I can show you guys. It's super easy. All you do is you make the hostess the hostess. And so she can join. If nobody wants to pay the $99, I'm telling you, then they're not gonna be very good business partners. Okay? Do you want a business partner that does not want to invest $99 in themselves? Probably not, because then that means they're not going to invest their time either. So you want people who want it. You want people that are going to be hungry for it, not someone that's going to complain about $99. If you don't have $99, I get it. That's a whole nother story. But then they can work for it. I mean, it's not going to be free, right? So a $500 party can now be used as into earning a hostess exclusive kit. I'm not saying now, like it didn't just start now. It actually started in the spring. So a $500 party, when you redeem the hostess rewards, you can redeem the free money. We'll get a free $59 kit and it's the hostess exclusive kit. And that's called flipping a party. That's taking your hostess, which your hostesses typically are your best potential business partners. They're your best potential recruits, okay? Because they already love the products, they're already selling it, and they're getting the discounts. So that's what they want. So Mandy, if you don't know how to do that, I do know that I don't know if I've done a video, but some of the training on that is directly from the workstation, which I remember watching it. But it's very easy to do. Don't let that stop you. And if somebody does not want to join for $99, then you might have to just move on, okay? Or put them on your list for can't pay $99, wants to maybe book a party. Have them book a party and start earning their rewards. Start earning that kit. They can always earn their kit. Also put them on your list for if we have another join promotion. I'm not sure. Nobody knows when those happen, but if it happens, then you contact that person, say, hey, guess what? It's $15. Can you afford $15? Most people, yes. If they're going to go out and whatever, they can afford $15. Other questions? Does anybody have any other questions? Can we post our own personal scent kit publicly on Facebook? Yes. Yes. That is compliance stuff. Your scent kit is your scent kit. You don't necessarily, you can say the price. You're basically taking Scentsy products, putting it together. You don't have to fancyfy it up. You do whatever you need to do. And then you're giving that to that's what your customers are buying. So typically there's a, we can say the price point can be lower because we can bundle and save the different products. So say I have 6 subscribers and each person is going to get a room spray and a bar. Well, I can buy 5 and get 1 free. So then that already lessens the price per bar, per room spray. So yes, you can publicly post. Okay, any other concerns? Does anybody have any concerns about promotions or how to promote? The biggest promotion is going to be hitting certified. So if you joined Scentsy in the last 5 months, so ever since our incentive trip, you have until January 31st. I'm not
sure I understand.
Will you stop it? You have until January 31st to earn points for the trip. Hitting certified gets you an automatic like 2,000 points, okay? So that's easy right there. Not easy, I'm not going to say that, but it's your lifetime PRV. So as a newly joined, you have your first promotion will be $1,000 and $1,000 in lifetime sales. It does not mean per month. It's $1,000 from start to finish. So from August to January. And then the only thing you need to do after that is recruit. That's how you promote in a business like this, is you have to have business partners, partners who want to join this business and work the business. So that's that. It's not easy. I'm not saying that. And it's definitely a roller coaster ride, and it's a great one. So don't get off. And yeah, stick around, girls. Have a happy holiday. If you think of anything, post on here. If I don't get it on here, you can private message me. But check out all the videos that are coming up, because I know Denise has this awesome 3-part series going for you all, because I know it's challenging when you first start a business and don't know what to do. And that's what we want to completely demolish. We want to make sure everybody knows what to do and how to do it. So with that said, have a happy holidays and very, very happy new year. And we'll talk soon. Okay? Ciao.